Highland Village, Texas is the city that we're featuring today. We'll be looking at its history. We'll also look at what it's like to live in Highland Village. And we're also going to take this opportunity to check out Highland Village's affordability, lifestyle, and real estate, which this in-depth approach is going to allow us to compare Highland Village to surrounding cities and cities all across the DFW Metroplex. So if you've been thinking about moving to Highland Village or simply want to learn more about the city, then this is a video for you, because we're covering everything you need to know about Highland Village, Texas. Highland's located in the north central part of the Dallas Fort Worth Metroplex and has Interstate 35 East as the sole major highway connecting it to the rest of the DFW, which you're going to need to use if you're going to go to downtown Fort Worth to check out Sundance Square, and that commute's going to take about 45 minutes. Now if you're trying to get to Dallas to check out Clyde Warren Park, you're looking at 30 minutes. And if you need to catch a flight at the DFW International Airport, give yourself at least 20 minutes. Now I share those highly frequented locations because at one point or another, if you live in Highland Village, you're going to go to Fort Worth, you're going to go to Dallas, or you're going to catch a flight. But to give you an even better sense of what the commute looks like in Highland Village, know that the average commute time for Highland Village residents is 28.9 minutes, which is a little bit higher than the average commute time in Dallas Fort Worth for several reasons. Number one, because you have one major highway in Interstate 35 East taking you out of the city. And second, that the home ownership rate is over 90%, which means that this is a prime time suburb for the Dallas Fort Worth Metroplex, which means that more people are willing to live in that area and commute to work. But now that we know where in the world Highland Village, Texas even is, I want to welcome you to the DFW Homeowner YouTube channel, the go-to real estate channel for the Dallas Fort Worth Metroplex. My name is Jaime Resendez, your local realtor and team leader able to help you make money in real estate whether you're buying or selling. And we're on a mission to reach every DFW resident. So if you can share this very video with someone that you think could benefit from this information, we'd greatly appreciate it. Alright, so let's get back to Highland Village, Texas, because this is what you came for. Highland Village is located in Denton County and about 30 miles away from downtown Dallas. The city was incorporated in 1963 and quickly grew in population. Now, one of the reasons for its rapid growth was because of all of the professionals coming from Dallas into Highland Village because they enjoyed that quality of life. To where now Highland Village is a thriving community, home to numerous parks and recreation facilities. And as of present day, the population in Highland Village is roughly 17,000 residents. Now, to add some additional context on the city of Highland Village, I want to introduce an external resource in niche.com, which interprets millions of public data sets on cities all across the country. And as you can see, Highland Village has received an A+ grade from Niche, having aggregated the 12 categories you see on the screen, which by the way is the highest grade that niche.com gives. And in addition to the high grade, Highland Village was also voted the third best suburb to buy a house in the Dallas Fort Worth area. Now that's what an algorithm has to say. What do current and former Highland Village residents have to say for the city? Well, according to the 70 reviews so far, current and former Highland Village residents give it 4.5 stars out of 5. So yes, as you can imagine, Highland Village is highly coveted. But I want you to explore this report a little bit more, so I'm going to link it down below so you can check it out at your leisure. Alright, so now let's look at that famous recreation scene that put Highland Village on the map in the first place. Although the geographic blueprint is quite small in Highland Village, it has 19 parks to choose from. Now, if trails are more of your speed, regardless if you're looking for walking or biking trails, the city of Highland Village has you covered. And one of the amenities that makes Highland Village truly stand out is the DoubleTree Ranch Park, where you can enjoy plenty of trails, check out the splash pad, or take in a game of soccer. But now let's shift our focus for a second and let's check out the school system, because regardless if you have kids or not, the independent school district impacts you directly because you're paying property taxes on that ISD, and you're also looking at resale values that are impacted from the independent school district that you happen to be in. Now, the city of Highland Village is located in the Louisville Independent School District, which means that you're going to have access to 3 elementary schools, 1 middle school, the Marcus 9th grade campus, and Marcus High School. So given that the city is serviced by LISD, we have to look at this school district a little bit closer. There are presently over 52,000 students that are being taught across 68 campuses. And to give you a better idea of class size, it's a 15-to-1 student per teacher ratio, which is right on par with the state average. Now, when it comes to the percentage of teachers with 3 or more years of experience, that's 85%, which is slightly better than the state average of 84%. Now, there's many things that I, as a real estate agent, am not allowed to share about the school district. So I'll be leaving a full detailed report down below so you can check it out for yourself. Now, something that I am able to talk about and quite extensively is the Chick-Fil-A situation. So we need to ask ourselves, is there a Chick-Fil-A in Highland Village? And unfortunately, there is not. So you're gonna have to go to either Flower Mound, Corinth, or Louisville to get your fix. All right, so I'm only half joking about the Chick-Fil-A situation. That might be way more important for me than it is for you. But something that's important for both of us is the real estate situation in Highland Village. Because regardless if you're renting or if you're a homeowner, real estate impacts your quality of life. So let's start off from a macro perspective. The median home value in Highland Village is $602,253, which had a 23.7% rise over the last year. And as you can see, over the last decade, home prices were already going up. However, it was nothing compared to what happened over the last 12 months, where you saw a steep rise in the Highland Village real estate market. But as you can see, over the last couple of months, there's been more of a pause. And now that we know that the median home value in Highland Village is $603,000, we need to compare that median home value to the surrounding cities. The median home value in Hickory Creek is $527,000. The Lake Dallas median home value is $375,000. In Louisville, it's $394,000. In Double Oak, it's $835,000. In Copper Canyon, it's $853,000. In Corinth, it's $394,000. And in Flower Mound, the median home value is $620,000. So as you can see, it's not the least expensive, nor is it the most expensive when you compare it to its neighbors. But let's dig a little bit deeper and see what $603,000 buys us in Highland Village. Some good looking homes, right? Well, unfortunately, by the time that you're watching this video, chances are the homes that you saw on the screen have already sold. But fear not, because we have our list of preferred homes in Highland Village linked down below, which now is a great time to talk about the monthly mortgage payment. So I'm going to link a video right here that's going to show you exactly how to calculate it. And that video is mandatory viewing, especially if you're coming in from out of state, because the way that we do property taxes is radically different than the way that you're used to, given that we have some of the highest property taxes in the country. But let's not forget that we do not have state income taxes, which is actually a great segue into our next topic, which is the cost of living. Overall, the cost of living in Highland Village is 2% higher than the national average. Now, when you look at the housing category by itself, it's 9% more expensive than the national average. And when it comes to utilities, it's 18% more. Now, when you're looking at groceries, it's actually 9% less. And when it comes to transportation, the cost of living for Highland Village is 1% less than the national average. So at this point, you might be thinking, Jaime, Highland Village sounds like the perfect city for me. And if that's you, fantastic. I want to invite you to connect with our top realtors linked down below. But if you're still on the fence, that's okay too. I want to give you 2 comparable cities to consider. I want you to check out Flower Mound, and I also want you to check out Keller. And since you're here, I want to let you in on a little secret. There's actually a city in the Dallas Fort Worth Metroplex that's selling brand new custom homes under $100,000. And that city is called